Welcome to a new year of Muleshoe football, and welcome everyone inside Wildcat Stadium for tonight's opening week of non-district football between your Muleshoe Mules and the Littlefield Wildcats. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday night lights with Gilliam Advertising Channel 6 Muleshoe. Muleshoe, coming off of a 6-6 season, 3-1 in district play, clinched a playoff berth and won their by-district game last year against Brownfield. Season coming to an end against Jim Ned. Muleshoe looks to get off on the right foot this year with their matchup against the Wildcats, who finished 3-7 last year, 0-4 in district play. Last year, Muleshoe traveled to Littlefield in what was a thriller of a game. Muleshoe came out victorious 38-36. Now, here's your starting lineup for your 2022 Muleshoe Mules. Number 0, Davian McMullen, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 1, Irvin Torres, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 2, Judas Reyes, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 3, Bones Cincineros, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 4, Ryan Dominguez, quarterback, defensive back, sophomore. Number 5, Nathan Martins, quarterback, defensive back, sophomore. Number 7, Sebastian Curvin, quarterback, linebacker, junior. Number 8, Justin Dyke, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 11, Yahir Kazeda, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. Number 13, Kazik Herrera, wide receiver, defensive line, junior. Number 18, Anthony No, running back, defensive back, senior. Number 20, Ryan Clifton, wide receiver, defensive line, senior. Number 21, Daniel Sines, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Number 22, Noah Cantu, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 24, Uriel Vasquez, wide receiver, defensive back, senior. Number 30, Isaiah Espinoza, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 33, Tate Shipman, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 44, Jaxer Lopez, running back, defensive line, junior. 51, Jonathan Salinas, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 52, Peyton Hart, offensive line, junior. 54, Davian Ragsdale, offensive line, senior. Number 55, Ezekiel Hinos, offensive line, senior. Number 60, Raymond Cortez, offensive line, sophomore. Number 63, it's going to be Osmar Rodriguez, offensive line, sophomore. 64, Ivan Mora, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 66, Eric Vasquez, offensive line, senior. 67, Aaron Morales, offensive line, sophomore. 74, Lee Tosh, offensive line, junior. 75, Camilo Espinoza, offensive line, junior. 76, Isaac Villa, offensive line, senior. 78, Nick Reyes, offensive line, senior. Number 80, Mauricio Herrera, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 81, Ramsey Martinez, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Your head football coach is Jason Richards. Aaron Simon is the associate head football coach. Offensive coordinator, Chris Moser. Defensive coordinator, Darryl Davis. Special teams coordinator, Stephen Butler. Your assistant coaches are as listed: Jackson Lee, AJ Villanueva, David Sturvedant, Austin Ross, Brant Davis, Hector Lopez, Gentry Doolittle. Your superintendent is Dr. R.L. Richards, and the high school principal is Cindy Basir. Now here's your Littlefield Wildcat lineup. Number 1, Javin Jimenez. 2, Mason Jones. 3, Omar Martinez. 4, Morris Randall. 5, Terrell Norman. 6, Gabe Motalivio. 7, Daniel Garcia. 8, Jeremiah Trevino. 9, Sam Hill. 10, Ian Mendez. 11, Josiah Garcia. 12, Chip Green. 20, Brady Jones. 22, Major McNeese. 30, Noah Lopez. 32, Gabe Villanueva. 33, Diego Ramirez. 50, Marquise Rosemond. 54, Brendan Bowman. 62, Dom Medina. 66, Ace Acevedo. 70, Evan Hinozo. 72, Adrian Garcia. 75, Angel Salazar. 77, Carlos Rogue. 78, Noah Munoz. 79, Jonathan Lopez. 85, Mason Lemire. 87, Calvin Morgan. 88, Daniel Salivas. The head football coach for the Wildcats is Jimmy Thomas, and the superintendent is Mike Reed. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You are watching Muleshoe football on Channel 6 Muleshoe, Gil Lamb Advertising. And here comes the Muleshoe Mules. They're going to kick it away to start off the season. You got number 1, Irvin Torres, to kick it away for the Mules. Tyrell Norman. Javen Jimenez. Set back for the Wildcats to receive the ball. Once again, a non-district matchup. Littlefield dropping to 2A. Muleshoe still staying up. It's going to be a little pooch kick. That's going to go up to 22. He's going to take it, bump into a couple of his own guys. He's probably brought down by Herd of Mules. That was Major McNeese to receive the ball for Littlefield. Sets up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
22, Major McNeese on the return for your Wildcats.
A mild August evening. Just a little warm, not too much. It's actually a really nice day for week 1 of high school football here in the state of Texas, in Littlefield, Texas, to be exact. 12 is going to take it. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Met. That's number 0, Davian McMullen, plugging the hole, getting in there. That's number 2, Mason Jones on the carry. Had nowhere to go. McMullen did a great job reading his keys from the linebacker position, coming in, man in motion. Little screen's going to go out to number 1. He's going to be brought down. Gain of 7. That's number 24, Uriel Vasquez on the tackle. Number 12, Chip Green, hands it off to 2. That's going to be Major. Take it up the middle. That's enough for a 1st down. And that was number 2, Mason Jones on the carry. Tate Shipman on the tackle. 1st and 10, new fresh set of downs for the Littlefield Wildcats. Drops back, pass. It's going to go way out. And that's going to be out of bounds. Number 10, Ian Mendez, was the intended receiver. If Judas Reyes might have turned his head a second later, that could have been bad news for number 12, Chip Green, the quarterback. Green takes a snap, tosses it out to Jones. Jones goes up on the sweep. Gain of looks about 10, just enough for a 1st down. Let's see what they mark. Going to give him a gain of 9. 3rd down and 1. Let's see if the Muleshoe defense can step up here and get a stop. Jones moving to the left of Green. Look at directions from coach. Now switching back sides. Pass. And number 33 is almost there to make the breakdown. And that's going to be in and out the hands. Tate Shipman almost got the sack. Just a little too fast coming up the middle there. Number 0, Davian McMullen, on the additional pressure on Green. Green's pass was just outside the reach of his wide receiver, brings up 4th and 1. Low snap, quick pass. Catch is made. The first down. Jeremiah Trevino. Clock will run. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter. Low snap. Green looking to go deep. Number 81 is there. That was almost intercepted by number 81, Ramsey Martinez. Number 3, Omar Martinez, was the intended receiver. Stops the clock right at 9:53, second down and 10 for the Littlefield Wildcats. Green takes a snap, hands off to Jones. Jones going up the left, found a hole, going. And it's just caught by the shoelaces. So it'll give Littlefield a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And snap is going, and Green is in trouble. He's going to have to go. And that's going to be a good breakdown and tackle by 22. No, I can't too. Flags on the play, though. And that's in the area of holding. That looks to be coming back. Well, Tate Shipman on the edge there sure got around pretty quick, and I think that offensive lineman just barely grabbed too much of his jersey. So holding makes it 1st and 20, repeat of first down for the Wildcats. Green takes the snap, hands it off to Jones. Jones, same play, going up the left side. Good blocks by the Wildcat offensive line. So be a gain of about 8 or 9. Be a gain of 9, second down and 11 for the Wildcats. Host of Meals on that tackle. Now you got a bunch set at the top of your screen. Number 3, that's going to be Omar Martinez, the lone receiver out on your right. Watch him. And here you could see a little bit of over-the-middle pass. Oh, no, it's going to be a reverse. That's going to be number 9 who's going to take it, and he's met. Number 9, Sam Hill, comes back around and is only going to get maybe a yard on the play or 2, and they're going to give him 2 yards. 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. It was Irvin Torres on the tackle. Pass, that's going to be over the middle to number 1, and he's going to be tackled immediately. That looks to be number 3, Bone Cincineros. That's Javen Jimenez. It's going to bring up 4th and about 3. See if Muleshoe could come up with the stop right here. They got 2 receivers out left, 2 receivers out right. Ball, snap, bad snap. He's just going to have to toss it up in the air. And that pass is broken up. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, now there's a flag on the play. They're going to say it's offsides on Muleshoe. And that'll be one of the first crucial mistakes of the game for Muleshoe right there. Let's hope that they get it out of the system fast. That gives Littlefield 1st and goal. They're going to be located right at about the 9-yard line. Handoff, Jones going up the left. Met. Maybe a yard or 2 on the play. That's going to be Davian Ragsdale on the tackle. Second down and goal. About the 8-yard line now. That's going to be a keeper by the quarterback, Green. Green is going to go nowhere. That's going to be a host of Mules getting in there. The defensive line was very stout. You got 78 Nick Rays in there. Brings up third and goal for the Wildcats. And Muleshoe's defense last year up front really stout, really good. Got a lot of them kids back. Got a lot of athleticism right there on the defensive line, especially there in the trenches. Handoff. It's going to be out to Jones. Jones is going to go, and he's going to be tackled short. Gain of 3 makes it 4th and goal at the 4-yard line. We're going to put it at about the 3.5. Green rolling to his right, now looking back left. Green's in trouble, has one receiver, ball hits the ground, turnover on downs at the goal line. Mules make the goal line stand, and here comes the offense for the first time for 2022. Number 7, Sebastian Curvin, will be your starting quarterback, who's going to lead the Mules. And boy, oh boy, this is time to show off what you got on the offense, because you're going to have to put some gas in the Jeep and take it and drive down the road. Looking at about 98 yards, a good 97 yards from end zone to end zone to get to your own end zone. And it's going to be Sebastian who's going to take it. Ball is out. Fumble on the play results in a touchdown for the Littlefield Wildcats. It's Davian Mendez on the pickup. Touchdown, Littlefield. 5:55 left in the first quarter. 6-0 is your current score. .75 Angel Salazar to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, kick is up, and that is through the uprights, gone for miles. 7-0 is your score. 5:55 left here in the first quarter. Littlefield leads. We'll be right back with your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. All right, welcome back. 7-0 is our score. 5:55 left in the first quarter. Turnover in the end zone by Muleshoe leads to a score for the Wildcats. 75 Angel Salazar to kick it off. 21's going to take it. That's going to be Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to get around. He's going to make one man miss. He is going to be back and deep in Wildcat territory. Muleshoe will start off in the 10 of the Wildcats.
First and 10 for the Mules on their own 10-yard line.
So Muleshoe, a little bit miscommunication led to a fumble and led to a touchdown for the Wildcats. 7-0, 5:46 left in the first quarter. Muleshoe's offense, second time out here today, looks to erase that last drive and get a really good start. 7, Sebastian Curvin hands it off. It's going to be Daniel Signs on the carry. Major McNeese on the tackle. Second down and 9. Now Sebastian's going to take it himself, puts his shoulder down.
Number 7, Sebastian Curvin on the carry for Mules.
With a little bit of change of personnel coming in for Muleshoe. Brings up third down and 7. Tate Shipman coming out. Subbing in as number 2, Judas Reyes. Bottom of your screen, wide receiver, you got Judas Reyes, Irvin Torres. top of your screen, looks like you have, can't quite get a number on those two. And that's going to be a deep pass. That's going to be caught. That's number 1, Irvin Torres. Big catch. Big yard gainage, 1st and 10. Irvin Torres climbed the ladder over that linebacker. Wow, what a catch by the senior. First and 10. Sebastian, here comes the blitz, and Sebastian's going to be met immediately in the backfield by number 1. That's going to be Javier Jimenez.
Number 7, Sebastian Irvin.
Lost a 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 14. Looking off to coach for direction. You got Daniel Sainz to the left of Sebastian Curvin. Number 3, Bone Cincineros is at the top of your screen. 81, Ramsey Martinez is the other wide receiver. Those 2 numbers I couldn't get to you earlier. That's going to be a handoff. That's going to go to Sainz. Sainz takes it up. Tries to get the yardage back, and he's only going to get a gain of 3. Be 3rd down and 11 for the Muleshoe Mules. Major McNeese on the tackle. Curvin drops back, looking to his left, now looking to his right. He's in trouble. He's going to have to get rid of it. Has some good blocks. Passes it. And it's going to be picked off. That's going to be number 22. Major McNeese on the interception, and that went way over the head of the intended receiver for Muleshoe. Second turnover makes it 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
For your Wildcats on their own 36-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Littlefield Wildcats. Number 12, Chip Green at quarterback. Mason Jones is the running back to the right of him. And here comes the official. Now they blow the whistle. 1st and 10. Handoff. Jones makes one-man miss. Gets around the edge. Gets big yardage. Finally brought out of bounds by number 3, Bone Cincineros. We're now approaching the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. 7-0 is your score in favor of Littlefield. Muleshoe looking to get a stop, try to stop the bleeding. And almost getting the backfield was 44, and he's going to finally be brought down by 33, Tate Shipman. Chip Green taking it himself after not finding an open receiver. Makes it 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Green, handoff. Jones up the left side, finds the hole, is met at the line by a host of Mules.
For 2, Mason Jones on the carry for your Wildcats. On the stop, number 11,
Yahir Kizada on the tackle. 2nd down and 7. Green dropping back, looking to the left. Little drop screen pass. Number 2 Jones gets it, but not before he's tackled by 24 Uriel Vasquez. Loss of yardage, 3rd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Now with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, 7-0 is your score here in Littlefield, Texas, in favor of the Wildcats. Oh, miss snap. That's going to be Chip Green. He clapped his hands looking for the signal, looked up, looked back down, and next thing you knew, the ball was going 100 miles an hour past him. That's a big loss of yards. It's going to bring up 4th and then a different zip code for the Wildcats. They're going to elect to punt this one away. Javen Jimenez to kick it away. And it looks like number 1, Irvin Torres, and number 3, Bone Cisneros to take the punt for the Mules. And that punt's going to be end over end. A fair catch called by Irvin Torres out by the 25. So defense shows up, gets the stop, and defense has been pretty good tonight. The only score coming from a offensive fumble in the end zone. Littlefield picked it up, made it 7-0. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Muleshoe's offense, first series was a fumble. Second series, he got downfield a little bit. Then it was an interception. And little week 1 jitters, nothing to get too crazy about. It's a little bit of a new offense, got a new quarterback, a couple of new wide receivers out there. I think once these guys get settled in, you'll really start seeing kind of the really athletic offense that they have. There's going to be signs with the carry. He's going to go up the right side. Daniel on the carry gives you about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Second down and 6. Major McNeese on the tackle. Second down and 6 for Muleshoe. Sebastian takes it. Here comes a crazy amount of Wildcats. They just stacked the box, and here they all came. Daniel Signs had nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Third down and 8 for Muleshoe. Three-man front for the Wildcats. Got about 5 kids stacked in the box. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is your score here in Littlefield, Texas, in favor of the Wildcats. Muleshoe on offense. We'll be right back as we flip sides. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back to the start of the second quarter. It's going to be Sebastian looking over the middle, or just in and out of the hands of Irvin Torres. Fourth down. And it looks like Muleshoe's going to punt away. Irvin Torres is the punter for the Mules. You got number 1, Yavin Jimenez. Number 22, Major McNeese. Wind is kind of blowing a little bit left to right, kind of more towards the top of your screen. Timeout, Muleshoe. As Muleshoe takes a timeout, so will we. 7-0 is your score here in Littlefield, Texas, in favor of the Wildcats. All right, welcome back from that timeout break. 4th down and about 8 for Muleshoe. 7-0 is your score. Muleshoe's going to punt it away. Wildcats leading. Yavin Jimenez, Major McNeese back to receive. Irvin Torres to punt it away. And that's going to be a keeper by Irvin Torres, so he's going to have to get rid of it. And that's going to be caught. Both toes are in. That's number 81, Ramsey Martinez. That keeps the drive alive for Muleshoe. Oh, my goodness. Talk about threading a needle. Irvin Torres takes it, jumps up, passes it. Next thing you know, Ramsey Martinez catches it. Good awareness by the junior, putting both feet down. 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Had clear view of that one. Sebastian at quarterback. Here we go. Carry, that's Signs. Signs is going to get out ahead. Gain of a couple. Keeps the clock running. 11:30 left in the second quarter. Curvin and company looking off to the side. Coach for directions. 2nd down. Curvin. Handoff Signs. Signs going up the left side. Nice little opening. Gain of a couple more. At one of these points, the defense can only do so much, and then you'll find one where you'll get a big hole to run through, and it's a big gain of yardage. That happened on the last drive. Let's see if Muleshoe can find something right here. Third down and 7. Irvin Torres in motion. And that pass is going to go out to Irvin Torres. Irvin Torres is going to take it, make one man miss, and he was not able to make the other guy miss. And that's going to be right at the yard marker. Might be 4th down and maybe some change. Oh, here we go. Box is stacked for Littlefield. And Sebastian's going to take it himself. And that's going to be a 1st down. Sebastian Curvin on the carry. Keeps the clock running. 10-19 and counting here in the second quarter. Curvin, handoff Signs. Signs, hole, leans forward. Gain of 4. They're going to give him a gain of 3. Now they're going to give him the gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 for Muleshoe. And that's the way you do. You chip away on the run, and then it leaves you open for a good pass. Here comes the stacked box again that Littlefield has shown. Signs on the carry. And he's going to lean forward. Gain of a few more. 3rd down and 5. And here comes a change of personnel. Change of personnel. Everybody kind of switching sides. It's going to be a little bit of a bunch formation on both sides. And here comes the pass. That's going to go in and out of the hands of number 3, Bones Cinceneros. That's going to bring up 4th down and 5.
Pass intended for number 3, Bones Cinceneros. Brought down by number 4, Morris Randall.
Morris Randall on the tackle. Fourth down. Kervin and company looking off to coach. Now we're set. Sebastian looking. He's going to have to throw it away. Here he goes. That's going to be Bone Cincineros on the catch. And that's how you do. You drop that first one, you come back, catch the second one, and that's how you forget about that first catch. First down, Muleshoe. It was a really, really good throw by Sebastian. Sebastian staying patient in the pocket, staying. Finally rolled outside, got the pass out. Nice smooth action on the arm. Really good throw by him. Really good recognition by him and the connection to Bone Cincineros. Number 5, Nathan Martin's now in at quarterback. And it's going to be a handoff to Daniel Sines. And that went nowhere. Wildcats sniffed that out from a mile away. Loss of 3 on the play. So make it second down and 13. Angel Salazar on the tackle. Nathan Martin's still in at quarterback. Low snap. Nathan looking, rolling out to his right. Quick pass. That's going to be at the feet of number 3, Bone Cincineros. And here comes number 7, Sebastian Kervin back in. 33, Tate Shipman checking out. Checking in as number... looks like number 81, Ramsey Martinez. Third down, Sebastian's going to keep himself, go up the middle, and that's going to get you back inside the yard markers. Not enough for a first down, but it makes it 4th and really long. Now, be about 4th and 10. With 7:25 left in the second quarter, Muleshoe trail 7-0 here in Wildcat Stadium. Sebastian, low snap, picks it up, way to stay poised in there. Sebastian's just going to keep it himself, and he's going to lose it again. And he's going to have to land on top of it. That will be a turnover on downs. And boy, he hesitated. Looked like he wanted to pass it, and then he picked it up, and really good poise there at first, and then he saw a receiver downfield he wanted to get it to. I just think he couldn't get a handle on the ball before he could get rid of it. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for Littlefield. 7:12 left in the second quarter. Littlefield does lead 7-0. Green at quarterback. Green, handoff to Jones. Jones got it up the middle, nowhere to go. 22, Noah Kintu stepped up, found the hole, did exactly what he was supposed to. And as a linebacker, that's what you're supposed to do. You come up, find the hole, and you plug it, and he did exactly that. Good job, number 22, Noah Kintu on the tackle. And that's going to be a quick pass. That's going to go out to open number 8. And, boy, he got speed, but he's going to – looks like he might be chased down by a couple of Mules. And he finally will be. Host of Mules gets the tackle, but that's number 8, Jeremiah Trevino. Just a little seam. The 2 safeties stepped up, and then your strong safety ended up pushing too far forward. Left that open seam, but the speed of Muleshoe safeties ended up catching up to him. Jeremiah Trevino had such a stretch in front of them. I was surprised that Muleshoe's defense was able to catch up to have 5 to 10 yards ahead of them at that point in full stride. Handoff, Jones. There's a flag on the play, and that's going to be a touchdown Mason Jones for the Wildcats. Except there's going to be a flag on the play. That looks to be offsides, more than likely. That's usually what gets called. No, it's going to be... Looks like it's going to be a legal procedure on the Wildcats. Now, there's a costly mistake for the Wildcats right there. It's going to push you out to 1st and 10 outside the 15, closer to the 20-yard line. Or it would be 1st and 15, I'm sorry. 6:11 left in the second quarter. Wildcats lead 7-0. Muleshoe looking to get a stop. And Green is in trouble. He slips by one Muleshoe player, slips by another, is finally tackled. That's a first down. Chip Green just running up the middle, made several Muleshoe players miss. Brings up 1st and 10. Green takes it himself, and he's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be brought down. That's number 0, Davey McMullen, on the tackle.
Number 12, Chip Green on the carry for the Wildcats.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Green, handoff to Jones. Jones is going to take it himself, and he has nowhere to go. Gain of maybe 1 on the play makes it 3rd down and goal at the 2.
Number 2, Mason Jones on the carry for the Wildcats.
Green, handoff, Jones. Jones up the middle, and he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Wildcats. 13-0 is now our score here in Littlefield, Texas, with 5:02 left in the second quarter. Attempting the extra point will be 75 Angel Salazar. That was a 2-yard run by Mason Jones, the running back. Snap is good, kick is up, and that is going to hit the top upright, and it's just going to barely make it through. 14-0 is now your score here in Wildcat Stadium. 5:02 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 5:02 left in the second quarter. 14-0 is your score. Kicking it away is 75 Angel Salazar. Back to receive is going to be number 21, Daniel Signs. Score is 14-0. Wildcats running it in. That was Mason Jones on the 2-yard run. Kick up and good by Angel Salazar. Kick is going to be up, and that's going to hit the ground. Daniel Signs is going to pick it up. He's going to have to run past a host of Wildcats. And it's finally brought down. Gets up to about the 22, 23-yard line. Let's see where they place the ball. Muleshoe found life on the last drive. Was able to get the ball down inside the 20. Turned over on downs. Just a couple of key mistakes. And these are just little week 1 rust that you just got to kind of get off. You got live action football. You're not going up against your own team. You're going up against a actual team this week. Handoff. No, it's going to be a rollout pass to Nathan Martin. Nathan Martin's going to pass it to Sebastian Curvin. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4 for the Muleshoe Mules. So Martins is in at quarterback. Curvin moved over. He's going to be in the wing. Sebastian, good block. Handoff's going to go to Signs, and that's going to go up the left side. Good enough for a first down. Gain of 5 on the play. 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in this first half of football. Muleshoe looking to get on the board. Muleshoe did kick it away. If they can score down right now, get some time to themselves. That's going to be Bone Cincineros on the catch. Bone Cincineros has one man to beat and is tackled. Bone Cincineros on the reception. Martin's at quarterback, number 81. Ramsey Martinez now in for Muleshoe. Watch Irvin Torres in the slot at the top of your screen. Handoff, Signs. Signs is going to go up. Trucks a kid. Look at him go. And there's going to be a flag. And it looks like it's going to be a face mask on the defense. So tack on a little bit more onto that Daniel Signs run. Face mask on the defense. Clock stopped at 3 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll run this since the ball is set. Should make it 1st and goal for Muleshoe. You want to score. You don't want to score too fast. Wildcat offense has done it both driving down the field and has also scored really fast. Muleshoe kicked off to start off the game, so they will receive the ball to start the second half. Clock now running. First and goal for Muleshoe. Martin's at quarterback. Martin's handoff to Signs. Signs is going to break one tackle, make another man miss. Brought down inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal for Muleshoe. Knocking on the door now. Now Sebastian Curvin in at quarterback. Sebastian keeps it himself. And I tell you what, he had enough room to drive an SUV through that hole. The offensive line. What a scoring touchdown by Sebastian Curvin. Good job by the Muleshoe offensive line. 6-14 is now your score here in the second quarter. Irvin Torres to attempt the extra point. Wind kind of changing directions. It's now blowing top to bottom of your screen, and that kick's going to be up and good. Kick by Irvin Torres is good. 4-yard run by Sebastian Curvin. Great job by the offense all around. 7-14 is your score here in Wildcat Stadium. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Kicking away is number 1, Irvin Torres. Back to receive is going to be number 1, Yamin Jimenez. And here comes the pooch kick, and that's going to go right into number 11. It's going to be met immediately. That's 22, Noah Cantu on the tackle. Josiah Garcia on the reception.
Number 11, Josiah Garcia.
Boy, momentum shifts in this game very fast. And I tell you what, when Muleshoe has momentum, the defense knows how to use it. Green at quarterback. Green sending a man in motion. Green coming back around. It's going to be number 2. It's going to pass it. It has an open wide receiver. And that catch is going to be out of bounds. And there's going to be a flag on the play, and that's back in the area of roughing the passer is what it looks like. And that's exactly what it's going to be. That was Mason Jones on the pass. Came from the wide receiver, came from the slot, came over, and he got hit really hard. Now it's going to be automatic first down into Muleshoe territory. The Wildcats go. 2:24 left in the second quarter. The Wildcats do lead 14-7. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Green at quarterback. Hand off to Jones. Jones going to go up the middle. Ball is loose, and Muleshoe's going to land on it. Boy, that got knocked out. Damian McMullen. Great job by him recognizing where the ball was, grabbing it, and now Muleshoe has a chance to tie it up. 2:18 left here in the second quarter. And what did I say? When Muleshoe has momentum, the defense definitely knows how to use it. Martin's in that quarterback. Hand off to Signs. Signs going to go up the middle. That's going to be a gain. He keeps pushing his feet. A gain of 4 on the play. I only give him a gain of 5. Second down and 5 for Muleshoe.
On the stop, number 72, Adrian Garcia.
Martin's at quarterback. Here comes the blitz. And that's going to be Signs who's going to break another tackle. It's going to be another big chunk of yardage. First down, gain of 5 on the play. First and 10 for Muleshoe. Clock keeps running, 1:40. Muleshoe with 2 timeouts. Littlefield with 3. I expect Littlefield's coach to use one at some point when Muleshoe gets down inside the 20 or the 30. Pass. And there it is. It's going to be a short pass is intercepted. That's going to be number 7, Daniel Garcia on the interception. Bone Cincinnati's had the leap on this guy, and the pass was just a little short. $1:24 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe just looks to get a stop right here. Try to get another turnover if he can. Green at quarterback, handoff. No, keep by Green. Green's going to take it himself, be met at the line. Oh, my goodness, nobody's game by Nick Reyes. Nick Reyes sheds his block and just meets Green right there, and I tell you what, Nick Reyes got hold of him, and then here came the rest of the linebackers, a couple other defensive linemen, and Green had nowhere to go. Gain of 2 on the play makes it second down and 8 with the clock running under a minute now. Second down. Green looks to his left. Little bubble pass out to number 10. Forced out of bounds. That was number 22, Noah Cantu on the tackle.
And on the stop, number 22, Noah Cantu.
Ian Mendez on the reception. Makes it third down and 3, and it looks like Littlefield's going to take their first time out. 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. 14-7 is your score. Favor Littlefield. We'll be right back. Third down and short. 35 seconds left. Green's going to take it himself. Green's going to go up the right side. Makes a man miss. Finds the seam. Gets out of bounds. Clock will stop at 28 seconds in the second quarter. 14-7 is your score. Favor Littlefield. Green. Oh, bobbled snap. And that's going to be holding on the offense, and Green's going to be brought down. The clock will stop at 21 seconds, but it's going to be a loss of 10 yards.
Stop number 78, Nick Rayo.
Oh, man, number 66, Air Vasquez, was coming around the edge, and it looked like number 50, Marquise Rosemond, just couldn't contain him and ended up holding him for just a second too long. It's going to be a repeat first down. We'll make it 1st and 20 for the Wildcats. 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Muleshoe did elect to kick it away to start the game, which means that they'll receive it at the start of half. Clock is now starting. 20 seconds. Jones' carry is met by a host of Mules. And I think right here is where they're going to let the clock wind down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 14-7 is your score at halftime. Muleshoe will receive the ball to start the second half. What a game we have here in Wildcat Stadium. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back to the start of your second half of football here in Wildcat Stadium. 14-7 is our score. Angel to kick it away. Back to receive. That's going to be in and out of the hands. And I can't tell you who the ball went to. And it looks like it might end up going to Littlefield. Looks like Littlefield landed on it.
Littlefield football on the Muleshoe 25-yard line.
So Littlefield will start off after the kickoff at the Muleshoe 25, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. (14-7) is your score. Muleshoe went and scored late in the first half of play. Came around, got the stop that they needed. Almost went down and scored again. Went into halftime. Now we're back out here, and Chip Green at quarterback, lone back. It's all by himself, and he's going to look off. Little dump off, and that was a great design little screen. That's Javen Jimenez. Davian McMullen on the tackle. Brings up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Just right at about the 14-yard line. Handoff. Jones is going to take it. And Jones is probably going to be tackled. That was number 3, Bon Cinceneros. We'll keep the clock running. 11:20 and counting. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. Green and company looking off to the sideline at coach, trying to get the signals. They're flipping around, bringing the wide receivers to the top of your screen. The lone receiver down at the bottom is number 3, Omar Martinez. Green at quarterback. Jones is going to be to the left of him. And you're going to get a little bit of a wing formation, and it looks like Littlefield's going to have to take a timeout after the confusion. As they take a timeout, so will we. 14-7 is your score in favor of the Wildcats. 2nd down and 11 for the Wildcats, knocking on the door. Unfortunate series of events for the Muleshoe special teams. It's going to be Green who's going to have to get rid of it, and he's going to be, they're going to say he's going to be out of bounds. Chip Green on the carry. 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Like I was saying, an unfortunate event for the Muleshoe special teams. A little bit of a bobble, and they gave the ball away on the kickoff. So they were receiving it down there about the 25, 26-yard line, which leads to this drive for the Wildcats. And it looks like Green is going to be the quarterback. Jones to the right of him. Green's just going to take it himself. And Green's going to find his way in. Touchdown, 1-yard run by Green. 20-7 is now your score. And there's going to be a flag on the play. And that's kind of back in the area of holding. And I wonder what's going to be the call here. So unsportsmanlike conduct is going to be on the Wildcats. And that should be after the touchdown. That shouldn't negate it. So out will come the PAT team. Number 75, Angel Salazar, to attempt the PAT. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is through the uprights into a different zip code. 21-7 is your score here in Wildcat Stadium. We'll be right back with your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Angel Salazar to kick it away. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is applied to the kickoff, so Littlefield kicking off at the 25. Give a little bit more room for the Mules. 10:43 left here in the second half. Or left in this third quarter, and that's going to go in and out of the hands of Daniel Sines. Daniel Sines is going to have to take it himself now. Breaks through one tackle and is finally brought down. And that hit him in the hands. And that was in and out his hands. That was almost another costly mistake. Down 14. Muleshoe's offense will come out and look to answer back. And if we look back at a recap, there's 4 turnovers on the game so far. 3 of them have accounted for points. Number 5, Martin's in that quarterback. It's going to be Science to the left of him. Daniel Science on the carry. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and is just driving his feet. That's going to be a gain of 7 on the play. We'll make it 2nd down and 3.
21, Daniel Science on the carry. Number 1,
I don't give it a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4. Nathan Martin's at quarterback, looking over at coach for direction. Watch Sebastian Curvin come across, and that's going to be a handoff to Science. Science going to be met in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of a few yards. Going to make it 3rd down and 6. And coach is going to have to take a timeout. So as Muleshoe takes timeout, 9:12 left in the 3rd quarter. 21-7 is our score here in Wildcat Stadium. We'll be right back. Third down and 6 for Muleshoe, and here comes the stack box that the Wildcats have been showing. Martin's looking. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. That pass is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And that was 81, Ramsey Martinez. Stopped by the Wildcats, brings up 4th down and 7. 9:05 left in the 2nd quarter. And here comes the punt team for Muleshoe.
Number 1, Kevin Jimenez. Number 22,
Major McNeese. Jimenez back to receive for the Wildcats. Irvin Torres to punt it away. Now the wind's kind of blowing from bottom of your screen to top of your screen. And the punt's going to be high, end over end. And that's not going to make it far at all. Stays in Muleshoe territory. The Wildcats will start out at the Muleshoe 44-yard line. .8:58 left in the 2nd quarter. 21-7 is your score. Just little costly mistakes that was led to the unfortunate score for Muleshoe. The defense having to deal with the Wildcats starting out at the 25 on the touchdown and the other one, and they're going to blow the play dead. Uriel Vasquez on the tackle. Green looking to his right is going to go deep immediately, and that's going to be picked off. That's number 81, Ramsey Martinez, coming up with the interception. And Muleshoe needed life, and boy, oh boy, they got it back pretty quick. And defense hasn't done bad tonight. One of the touchdowns is from a Muleshoe fumbling the ball in the end zone. The other one is from Littlefield starting off at the 20-yard line. And the other one is on another short drive by Littlefield on another interception that Muleshoe had earlier. Martins looks to recover on this one. Daniel signs on the carry. Daniel going up the right side. Let's say he'll be a gain of a few. 2nd down and 8 for Muleshoe. I tell you what, Muleshoe's going to have to look to go to the air at some point. The stacking of the box by Littlefield, look at the coverage on the backside. All the safeties are pushed up, and that's whenever you got to go for something like this right here. And that was just outside the reach of Ramsey Martinez. I tell you who's been awfully quiet so far tonight is Irvin Torres. Irvin Torres had one great catch, went up the sideline and almost scored, and then he had another really good catch on the in and out route. Turned around, got a big chunk of yards there, and he's only been passed to 2 times. He's caught both of those passes. And it wouldn't surprise me. They go to him. He's going to be in the slot at the top of your screen, dropping back, and they're going to go out to Ramsey Martinez, and Ramsey Martinez drops the ball, and that was just outside the reach of his hands. And that was a good route run. That's going to bring up 4th down for Muleshoe. Irvin Torres to punt it away, number 1. It's going to be Javen Jimenez, and 22, Major McNeese. Major McNeese with the touchdown tonight. The one touchdown that he has gotten was from a fumble in the end zone that he picked up. And that's the kind of punt that you were looking for right there. That one's going to go end over end past the 50-yard line into Wildcat territory. And that was a better punt by Irvin Torres. That one going a little bit over 45 yards. First and 10 for the Wildcats, and this will be the first time that they will start in their own territory. Muleshoe looking to kind of keep the momentum on defense for them. 7:30 left in the third quarter. 21-7 is your score in favor of Littlefield. Green, handoff, Jones, and he's going to be brought down. It's like Daniel Signs. I'm sorry, that was number 24, Uriel Vasquez on the tackle. It looked like Sam Hill on the carry, and Sam Hill's going to take it again. And Hill's going to keep driving. He's going to get a first down, gain of 4 in the play, and we'll make it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. Irvin Torres on the tackle, and Davian McMullen on the tackle also. Green, quarterback. Sam Hill to the left of him. Green's going to keep it himself. He's not going to go anywhere. Nick Reyes sheds the block and was able to get the tackle. Also with the help of number 44, Jaxter Lopez. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Make it 2nd down and 6. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 21-7 is your score. Snap. Green looking left, right, and that was a good screen, but not before he's met. That's going to be number 54, Davian Ragsdale. And it looks like we're going to have an injury timeout here. As that's going on, we will take a timeout also. All right, back from that injury timeout. 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Green at quarterback. Hill to the right of Green. And Muleshoe's defense definitely pressed forward. 2 receivers at the top of on your screen. Hill's going to move to the left of Green. Snaps a little low, looking to the left, and that's going to be a deep pass. That's going to be just outside the reach of Javen Jimenez. Stops the clock at 5:31. 4th and 9 for the Wildcats, and I think it's safe that you bring out the punt team. And that's what the Wildcats are going to do. I wouldn't let the fake punt escape the mind right here either. As Muleshoe used it earlier on a similar situation as 4th and 9. Muleshoe is able to convert on that one. Snaps a little high. Punt is up, and got a hand on it. And that's going to go out the back of the end zone, touchback. 21-7 is your score. Third quarter, 5:22. Muleshoe's offense will come out. Muleshoe kind of sputtering on offense, not doing too much of defense, really only giving up 2 touchdowns tonight. And one of them was Littlefield starting out the 20-yard line. The other one was just another short drive by Littlefield. So if I get a little bit of the offensive motion going like how it was later in the first half, Muleshoe's offense was pretty good moving. Morton's in at quarterback. Daniel signs to the right of him. Handoff signs. It's going to go up the middle, and he's going to be met. And there's going to be a injured Littlefield player, and he's going to look like get up and be able to walk off on his own. That's going to stop the clock at 5:14. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 for Muleshoe. Second down and 9. Looking over. That ball is intercepted. That was in and out of the hands of number 4, Morris Randall, into the hands of 22, Major McNeese. And that will be turnover number 6 on the night for the Muleshoe offense. So with 6 turnovers, the defense has held pretty stout. They're looking to do it again. First and 10 for Littlefield. Here come the Wildcats. 5:04 left in the third quarter. 21-7 is still our score. And Green's going to keep it himself. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to be met and tackled. That's going to be number 24. It's going to be Uriel Vasquez, Chip Green on the carry. It's going to be a gain of maybe 2 yards. Should bring up 2nd down, and they're going to give him 4 yards. He reached out. 2nd down and 6. .430 left in the third quarter. 21-7 is our score. Green at quarterback. To the left of him is going to be Sam Hill. Handoff. That's going to be Jones who's going to take the handoff. It's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Stuffed. That looks to be 51, Jonathan Salinas. Jones on the carry. 3rd down and 5. Handoff. Jones again. Jones is going to get out to the outside, and he's going to cut it up. Not before he's chased down behind by number 24, Uriel Vasquez. That should be enough for... they're going to mark him short about a yard. A 4th and 1. And I'd look for, honestly, anything between a run or a quick little bubble pass. There's a lot of green on the top of your screen. And timeout Littlefield. That's going to be their 2nd timeout of the half. As Littlefield takes timeout with 3:29 left in the third quarter, so will we. 21-7 is our score here in Wildcat Stadium. 4th and 1 for the Wildcats. 3:29 left in the third quarter. 21-7. The Wildcats lead Muleshoe. Green is going to keep it himself, and he's going to get the first down. It's going to be a 3-yard gain, first down and 10. Clock will continue to run, 3:20 and counting. Green, handoff, Jones almost tackled in the backfield and is brought down by Herta Mules. That's going to be Eric Vasquez, number 66, along with number 44, Jaxer Lopez. Honestly, a host of Mules in the trenches on that stop. 2:40 and counting in the third quarter. And the Wildcats just methodically just trying to burn as much clock as they can. It's going to bring up second down and 11. Low snap. Green looking to a snap. Now he's going to have to roll out. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to have to get rid of it. That looks like a dead goose in the air. And that was a dangerous pass to Ian Mendez. Luckily, that went out of bounds. Third down and 10. Clock will stop at 2:19 here in the third quarter. Well, Green was looking downfield and he threw it into triple coverage. Ian Mendez ended up catching it but was pushed out of bounds. And I tell you what, if a mule turned around quick enough on that one was going to get picked off. That looked like a dead duck coming through the air. And looks like Littlefield's going to have to lose their last time out. And I don't know if you want to be in that position if you're Littlefield. 21-7 is your score with 2:19 left in the third quarter. We're going to take a break also. Third down and 11 for the Wildcats. 2:19 left in the third quarter. And here comes the blitz by Muleshoe. Green looking. He's going to have to get rid of it, and that's going to be turnover. That's going to be picked off. I don't know if he kept both his feet in. They said he did. That's number 2, Judas Reyes. So another turnover by the Wildcats, and it's a game of turnovers tonight for both teams. That will be Littlefield's 4th turnover that I have recorded. So now here comes the offense. Sebastian Curvin now in the backfield. Let's see if he's going to be at quarterback. You have both quarterbacks in the backfield. And it's going to be Martin's at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Daniel Sines. Daniel Sines going to be met immediately. Loss of 2 on the play makes it second down and 12. .155 left in the third quarter. Muleshoe 12s, 21-7. And it's going to be a 3-back, and it's going to be a pass. And Martin's going to be tackled by a couple of Wildcats. So make it third down and 11 for the Mules. Sebastian draws back. Irvin Torts is going to catch. Irvin Torts makes a one-man miss. It's going to get upfield and maybe a yard or 2 short of a first down. It's going to be 1 yard short. And it looks like Muleshoe is going to elect to punt it away. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. 21-7 is our score. Irvin Torres the punt away. Nobody back to receive for the Wildcats. And Irvin Torres is going to take it himself. And he's going to get the first down. Rolls over a Littlefield defender to get the necessary yards to keep the drive alive. Clock will run with 20 seconds left in the third quarter, and I think Muleshoe will let the time run out here. 21-7 is our score. We are going to flip sides. We'll be right back after we do. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back to the final quarter of this ball game. 21-7. Wildcats lead the Mules. Big run by Irvin Torres leads to the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Muleshoe Mules. Number 7, Sebastian Curvin at quarterback. And it looks like Daniel Signs is to the left of him. Handoff, Signs. Signs is going to break a few tackles, get upfield. That's going to be a gain of 4.
21 Daniel Signs on the carry. Stop DeBruin, David Jimenez.
11:40 and counting. That's what's left in this ball game. Curvin takes a snap. Hands off. It's going to go out to Signs. Signs going to find a hole up the left side. It's going to get tackled from behind. Gain of a few on the play. Makes it 3rd down and about 3. Muleshoe looking to get any kind of points on this drive. Really looking to score, get a stop, and go down, score again. You'll have a whole quarter to do it. Defense has been pretty good. Sebastian Curvin's going to keep it himself. Sebastian Curvin's breaking free. There he goes down to the 40, the 20, and he gets shoelace tackle. That's going to be number 8, Jeremiah Trevino, on the touchdown saving tackle. Oh boy, Sebastian Curvin found that seam and he put it in the high gear, was almost gone. Down to about the 11. We make it 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Sebastian Curvin going around. He's going to spin around. It's going to be a gain of a few on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 8. Curvin. Here comes the blitz. Ball mishandled. And that is a fumble. And that is going to go back to the Wildcats. Snap was mishandled by Sebastian Curvin. Daniel Sines tried landing on it. And it is another turnover for Muleshoe. 10-16 left in the 4th quarter. 21-7 is our score in favor of Littlefield. Chip Green at quarterback. Chip is going to hand it off to Jones. Jones is going to find the seam up the middle. It's going to be finally brought down from the outside linebacker coming from the other end. That was number 24, Uriel Vasquez. First and 10 for the Wildcats. 9:50 left in the 4th quarter. And Muleshoe needs to get a stop. They need to get a stop now. That's going to be a pitch out to Jones. Jones is going to be met by one guy. Makes one Muleshoe Mule miss, but not the other 5 that were around him. It's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. Isaac Villa on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats. Oh, and here comes the offsides flags. At this point, that will stop the clock at 9:10. It'll be offsides penalty, and it should be repeat 2nd down. 2nd down and 1 for the Mules. After the offsides penalty, such a 2nd and 1 for the Wildcats. Chip Green gained direction from his coach, and at this point they're running as much clock as they can, try to keep the ball on the Muleshoe's offense hands. And that's going to be a direct snap take by Green. Green is going to be tackled. Not after he gets a 1st down. Gain of 7 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. First and 10 for Muleshoe. Muleshoe now stacking the box. Safety is pushed forward, and that's going to be Green. Green handoff to Jones, who's going to take it. Jones is going to go up 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Wildcats lead 21-7 in this one. And boy, the hands are on the hips of the Muleshoe defense, and rightfully so. They have been out on the field for a mass majority of this game. Green, snap slow, pitch out to Jones. Jones makes Irvin Torres miss. And is finally forced out of bounds.
Jones on a carry. And on the stop, number 44, Jackson Lopez.
Jackson Lopez on the tackle. Brings a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 into Muleshoe territory. The Wildcats go. Snap slow, but gets the handoff to Jones. Jones goes up the right side. Blast past the line. Gain a 10 on the play. That'll be a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. And Jones is just running left, right, up, down, all around. And you do not see the Wildcats slowing down from this one. About 10 seconds left on the play clock. 6:55 left in this ball game. 21-7 is still our score with the Wildcats in the lead. And that's going to be a handoff and met in the backfield. That was number 0, Davey McMullen. And number 24, Uriel Vasquez. And Muleshoe's reading it right. It's just you get to the hole too fast, and then all of a sudden he's not there. And then if you're too slow, it's all about timing it for the linebackers. But when the offensive lineman can get to the second level for Littlefield, that's when it starts getting a little bit dangerous for this secondary for Muleshoe. And that's what's happened on some of these big runs. Loss on the play happened because they were able to. And that's going to be a loss of a few yards there. Also, bring it 3rd down and about 14. About 3rd down, 13 for the Wildcats. Like I was saying before, and there has to be, got to find a way to get to the right hole at the right time. If you don't, then the running back on the opposite team is going to find a way to make you pay for it, and that's exactly what Jones has been doing tonight on these big 10-yard gains that he's had. And here it comes. It's going to be a keeper. That's going to be a pitch out to Jones. Jones is going to be tackled out of bounds, so that's going to be a big 1st down. And that was a good play adjustment by the Littlefield Wildcats. You recognize that the linebackers are stepping up, and then you turn around and you find a way to get the ball to your playmaker, Jones. And that's the way you do it, is just you give a little option for the quarterback, and he chose the right one there. You just last second handoff. Jones going to be met in the backfield. That's going to be number 51, Jonathan Salinas. Keep the clock running. We're approaching the 5-minute mark left in this ball game here in the 4th quarter. And it's going to be a keeper by Green. Green's going to take it, and he's going to go in for the score. 21-yard run. That's going to be Chip Green, his 2nd touchdown on the night. Makes the score 27-7 in favor of the Wildcats. Number 75, Angel Salazar, to attempt the PAT. Snap is down, kick is up, and it was touched, but it's going to be good. 28-7. We're going to get ready for the kickoff. 4:34 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back. 4:34, 21-yard run by Green, Chip Green. Second touchdown of the night, makes the score 28-7 for the Wildcats. Muleshoe looking to answer, looking to make this another thriller game at this point. Muleshoe trying to rebound. Daniel Signs catches it, and now he's going to make his way up to about the 25.
21 Daniel Signs on the return.
And here comes the Muleshoe offense, and now you're looking at a 2-minute drill for this offense. You got to go down and score, onside kick, go down and score, get the ball back, try to score again. That's 21 points in 4 minutes and 28 seconds. I've seen crazier things happen. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but you're going to have to do it really fast. And here comes Littlefield with the 3-man front. Here comes the blitz. Sebastian Curvin looking out to Bone Cisneros, and that is in and out of the hands of number 81. And it looks like number 7, Daniel Garcia, got a hand on it. Stops the clock at 4:22 here in the fourth quarter. 28-7 is our score. Second down and 10. Curvin takes it. Play action. Gets it out to Bones. Bones is going to make one man miss, make another man miss, and it's going to get up only for about 5 yards. Makes it third down and 5 for, I'm sorry, that was 81 Ramsey Martinez. .355 and counting left in this ball game. Curvin rolling out to his left, passes it, catch. Irvin Torres, first down.
That's complete to number 1, Irvin Torres.
Oh, they're not going to give it to him. They're going to say he went back. So no forward progress. 4th and 1 for the Muleshoe Mules. Clock running, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It's going to be a keeper, and the pile gets pushed forward. First down. Fresh set downs, 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Clock now approaching the 3-minute mark. Sebastian gets to his left, and oh, what a good block. That's going to be picked off. That's going to be number 22 who picks it up, and he's going to go, keep going. Major McNeese is going to go down the sideline. Sebastian Curvin was flushed out of the pocket, and boy, oh boy, did he make Sebastian Curvin pay for that one. Sebastian was flushed out of the pocket, came around, and he had a man open just for a slight second. He saw it, and wind blowing a little bit out here will affect that ball, which way it's going to go. 2:37 left here in the fourth quarter. 28-7 is your score. Handoff, Jones, and he's going to be met immediately. Mason Jones tonight will get looks like he's going to lose a yard, 2nd down and 11. 2:20 and counting in the 4th quarter. 28-7 is our score. Handoff, Jones. It's going to take it. He's going to be met in the backfield. Muleshoe's met with a host of Mules. 22 Noah Cantu and Uriel Vasquez on the stop. Clock will continue to roll. 1:30 and counting. Clock now approaching the 1:10 mark. 28-7 is our score in the 4th quarter in favor of the Wildcats. And Green's going to take it himself, and he's going to be met. That's going to bring up 4th down. And now run the clock down to about 30 seconds and some change. Not the start the Muleshoe offense wanted. A total of 8 turnovers. We'll recap what was really tonight's ball game, 28-7. The defense really holding up what they can most of the game, but defense is really what we saw most of this game. Muleshoe's defensive line really good. The linebackers are reading their keys correctly, but you'll get tired after a little bit, and that's going to be a deep pass that was almost picked off. Stops the clock at 18 seconds. Turnover on downs. And there's going to be a flag on the play, and that's going to be roughing the passer on Muleshoe. That gives the ball back to the Wildcats. Victory formation will come out for the Wildcats. The lone touchdown tonight by Muleshoe is scored by Sebastian Curvin. That was a 4-yard run. Victory formation, and Green will take the knee, and that will end this ball game. 28-7 is our final. We hope to see you on next week as the Muleshoe Mules will go 0-1. Wildcats will go 1-0 to start the season, and Muleshoe will travel to Lamesa next week to take on the Golden Tornadoes. Once again, I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Muleshoe Mules. Y'all have a good night. Safe travels home from Littlefield, Texas Wildcat Stadium.